the perfect place. Keto with Sammy. Keto with Sammy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Keto with Sammy. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Good morning, everybody. For today's video, I am doing my morning routine. Get ready with me. This video is always highly requested, so I thought I'd go ahead and do it today for y'all. So this morning I got up, took my boys to school as usual during the week. I came home and I just like do small things in the morning. I took the dogs out, I check my calendar to see any upcoming bills, and then I check my menu to see what's on dinner for today, and I take out anything that needs to be defrosted. I do that every single morning, just little things that I do. And then I go ahead and start getting ready for the day. But before I get ready for the day, I always make some iced coffee while I'm getting ready, and this just gets me through my morning, wakes me up. I always have to have iced coffee at the start of my day. So let's go ahead and start making that. For my iced coffee this morning, I am going in with the meal replacement since I haven't had breakfast. I bought these yesterday. I had them in my fridge, and these are my all-time favorite flavor in the Premier Protein. Usually I change up my iced coffee. Sometimes I just go in with regular iced coffee, a little bit of creamer and sweetener, but today we're going in with the meal replacement. So I have my cup of ice, and I like to use the unsweetened blonde roast Starbucks coffee. But first I'm gonna go ahead and dump in my one Premier Protein. This is the cafe latte flavor. It's delicious. This one and the cookies and cream are really good. They're my favorite. So I go ahead and pour the whole thing in there, and I just like to sip on this while I do my makeup. Most of the time I will actually set up my phone and watch a little bit of TV while I get ready. It all just depends. I'm gonna go in with my coffee. Excuse my ice machine, it's making more ice in the back. I just fill up the rest of the cup that the Premier Protein didn't fill up, and that's it. You can add a little bit of extra sweetness if you need to. I'm gonna give this a good mix, and we're gonna head on over and start getting ready for the day. Welcome to my restroom, guys. This is where I always get ready in the mornings, and before I do start getting ready, I like to weigh in. So most of the days or every other day I will weigh in just to make sure I am on track, and I always get asked questions, what scale do I use? This is the Renpho Bluetooth scale. I will link it in the description below for y'all. I got asked questions on my live the other day that people were really interested in it, so here it is, and it is awesome. It connects to your phone through an app, so you just download the app. It keeps track of your weight throughout the days. It keeps track in a graph so you can see it for yourself. It keeps track of your BMI, your muscle mass, your water, like your water mass, everything. It is amazing. I always highly recommend it to everybody, and it is greatly priced, under $30. Like, you cannot beat that. So if y'all want to get y'all's hands on this, I always recommend it. But I always come in, weigh myself, and then we start getting ready. Of course, I did brush my teeth, and usually most of the time when I wake up in the mornings before I take my kids to school, I will wash my face. And I actually ran out of my face wash, but I just use a Neutrogena face wash. Usually they have like the blue one is the one I use, and yeah, I ran out, but I gotta go get some today. Those are some quick errands I gotta go run today. So I wash my face before the day, because if I wash my face before I do my makeup tends to come out patchy. And before I go to sleep at night, I do moisturize. I don't moisturize in the morning. If I moisturize too much, guys, my skin gets really dry. So I go in with the Neutrogena Skin Balancing. This is the way it looks. I absolutely love this moisturizer. I have very dry skin, so if you do have dry skin, I highly recommend this. I just put very little on my face and I let it dry and settle. I get this from Walmart, of course, like any local store that you can get your hands on, but I highly recommend it. I absolutely love it. And then for my teeth, I always get asked questions, why are my teeth so white? Guys, I use, okay, so this is what this is the brand I absolutely love. I'll link it in the description for y'all. This brand made my teeth so white. And then, you know, while being on keto, we usually get keto breath, right? Your breath smells a little rough. It smells like you have like metal, like pennies in your mouth. So if you know what I'm talking about, it's called Keto Breath. So this is why I discovered this mouthwash, this brand, because I really wanted something for my breath. So this is called Closys. I get this on Amazon. Most of the time, sometimes you can find them at Walmart, but sometimes you can't. So I always highly recommend Amazon to order them. This is their mouthwash, and it does come, it's unflavored, but it comes with little mint drops on the side, and you can put as much mint as you want. I usually put the whole thing and then I just mix it, but this is a brand I love. And they do have a toothpaste, but like I said, sometimes I can't find it. Most of the time I'll order it from Amazon. I just haven't been able to get my hands on it lately. I haven't had to order it. So I ran out of like last minute and I haven't ordered it. So I went to Walmart to try to go look, but they didn't have any. But I do always highly recommend their toothpaste. If I can't get my hands on their Closys toothpaste, this is my second favorite toothpaste. So most of the time I will go in with the Crest as my second toothpaste. This is the 3D White Brilliant Vibrant Peppermint. This one is so good too. So if you can't get your hand on Closys, I recommend this one. And then, yeah, that's it. Oh no, I'm lying. I was like, I know there was something else. And then my nighttime routine, I go in with Crest strips. Guys, these are expensive, but they work. But if you do have sensitive teeth like I do, I don't go in every day with them. I kind of skip like 2 days. I'll do it a couple of times a week because they tend to make your teeth a little bit sensitive. So these are awesome. Yes, they're pricey, but if you do want some white teeth, because I'm a coffee drinker, I drink coffee all the time. So I try to keep my teeth as white as I can. So these are awesome. These are just the Crest 3D whites, but this one is a professional effects. So this one's kind of like the highest level. I think there's one above this one, but this is one of the highest levels. But yes, I love to use these a couple times a week, so I highly recommend these. We gotta take a coffee break before we start our makeup because we're about to start and it takes a little bit of time. Okay, so most of the time I will pull my hair back with this little thing. They also sell these on Amazon. Like if you're someone that likes to I like to have a clear face, so I want to pull everything back. These are awesome. They sell them at Walmart too. So it just pulls all your hair back as the cute little ears, and now I have a clear area to work with. First thing we are going to get started with, I always start with my eyebrows. So if they need cleaning, I will clean them up sometimes. But I've been going in, this is the eyebrow product that I like to use. This is the Anastasia, what is it called? The brow pomade, the dip brow pomade. I use the color medium brown. Guys, you can get this at Ulta or Sephora or their website, but this is what I go in with. And then I did buy like their little brow pencil thing. So it has the brush and then it has a spoolie at the end. And this is what I do. I just dip it in here. And then I put it, look, I have so much eyebrow product right here. I put it right here because I don't like the clumps and I don't want it to go on too much. And then, yeah, I just start with my eyebrows. So I kind of like, you see how my eyebrows, they're thin, right? So you want to shape them. So I go above my eyebrow. And I'm just going to fill them in. I don't like my eyebrows too dark, so I try to go as lightly as I can. I like for them to look natural, you know, but filled in. Just like that. I always start with the ends. And then we're just gonna lightly stroke through. And then I like to take the little spoolie in and I'll just brush and make sure like all the color gets a little even, just like that. And you can already see like it's starting to look full. I always make like a little in thing right there. And then in the beginning, you see how my eyebrows are very rounded in the beginning. I don't really like for them to be rounded. So I will go under and I'll make like a light line and I go past my eyebrow because we're gonna fill all that in. Very lightly. I don't like my eyebrows really heavy. Okay, and then I'll get a little bit more and I'll kind of like brush little strokes through, like kind of like little hairs. And then this gap right here, I like to fill in. And then I'll also take the spoolie and just brush the eyebrow product through. Make sure there is no patches. Alright, and that is the way I do my eyebrows. So I'm not done yet. We also are going to go in with some concealer and clean them up. But you can see the difference. I do have a scar in this eyebrow, so I fill it in. Long story short, I hit my eye on a ladder and it like busted it. So I have a scar right here, so I tend to fill that in. But yeah, that's the way I do my eyebrows so far. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the other one. Alright, eyebrows are filled in. They're looking nice and full. Then I go in and we gotta clean them up. So my concealer that I like to use, I go in with Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Concealer. This is the one that I use. I use the color Fair Neutral, and you can also just get this at Ulta or Sephora, wherever you have your makeup at. So I go in and I kind of just like put a little bit. I don't go too heavy, and then I'll also like go ahead and fill in my eyelids so we have like a clean space to do our eyeshadow. I go in just like this because I'm gonna brush it out with the brush. I put a little bit on my eyelids. Like that. Then I just go in with a little brush like this. Guys, this brush is old, okay? It has been through some things. So we're going in with this, and I just take that concealer and I go right under my eyebrow, and it just cleans up like any lines and makes them look really clean. And then in the front, I take it very thinly. You don't have to go heavy, guys. I used to go really heavy on my makeup. Like, I used to be really into makeup, guys. And I would wear like all kinds of colored eyeshadows, like so much makeup all the time back in my days. And now I just think like natural is just so pretty, and just natural colors and natural tones. I love it. So I just love to do my makeup very natural now. I will get those days where I go all out with my eyeshadow. It depends, like if there's an event, if I'm going somewhere special, I would definitely go all out with my eyeshadow and make it look really pretty. But most of the days, I am a mom. I am doing things, I'm on the go, I'm doing videos. So I like to just have one set makeup routine, and then sometimes I'll add some neutral colors just to my eyes. And yeah, I like to do neutral now. We are going in with the other eyebrow and just cleaning it up. Gotta work fast to make sure it doesn't dry. And I'll also just like brush the concealer on my eyelid, but we will smooth that out with our beauty blender. All right, and once your eyebrows are cleaned up like this, we got straight lines, we're gonna go ahead and move on to my face. For my face, I always go in with a damp beauty blender. You can get these anywhere. You have to wet it, guys. I had somebody, I don't know, I think it was like a mom a long time ago. Like her daughter was really into makeup, and she's like, are you supposed to wet the beauty blender? She asked me, and I was like, yes. So you wet it, and then you squeeze out the excess, and it's damp, and it just makes your foundation go on so much smoother. So I went ahead and wet it, and it gets all nice and spongy. Now the foundation that I've been using, guys, I don't go in heavy with my foundation anymore. So this one is it makes it coverage. I do have clear skin, so for me it's coverage, but it's light. Like, I like it. So this is the Maybelline Super Stay Activewear. This is, I use 30H foundation. I think it's 120 Classic Avery. That is the color. I just get this, like Ulta has it because Ulta has like store brands as well, but most of the time I just pick it up from like Walmart or HEB. And this is the foundation that I've been loving lately. Sometimes I'll go in, like during the summer, I like to go in with BB cream, and that's really light as well. So I just go ahead, squeeze it on to my beauty blender. I don't go in heavy either, so I squeeze very little, and I'll start with this side of my face. And I just push it on in there. You don't want to you want to just push it in there. Get the side of my nose, and then I go over my eyelids as well and just blend out that concealer that we had. I know y'all are gonna ask, how do I get my skin so clear? I've always had clear skin ever since I was younger, in high school, all the time. I don't do nothing special to my skin. Very blessed with that. I'm actually running out of my foundation. I need to put this on my list. Oh! Okay, I got some out. Go ahead and start with this side. You do want to make sure you do go under your neck because you want your makeup blended to your neck. You want all your face one color. I tend to change up my foundation sometimes too. Like if I get tired of a certain foundation, I'll go look for a new one. But this one I've actually really been liking and I've been using it for a while now. Make sure you get your nose. And then I do go down to my neck. If y'all see me looking this way, I'm looking in my other mirror. Make sure you do go like in your hairline and everywhere else. You don't want like a line of makeup, like a foundation, if it doesn't like match perfectly. Okay, we got our foundation all laid out just like that. Nothing crazy, nothing overpowering, just very light and simple. Now we gotta conceal our mom bags, right? So we go in back with the concealer that I just used for my eyebrows. I'm gonna go in right here. I don't put crazy amount either, I bring it right here. Bring it down. And then if you're somebody like me, I love to contour. So contouring just makes your face look thinner, right? I love to contour. So I go into my forehead, I keep it in, you want to keep the light in the center. I contour my nose, we got to make it look smaller. And then I contour my chin. So everything is in the center. And then we're going to go in with a darker contouring, like a darker concealer. And that's going to be on the outside of your face. First, we're going in with this one. And I always start with my forehead, and you're just gonna pounce it in there, and I blend out. This is what I do every single day. When y'all see me on video with my makeup looking good, this is what I do. And the nose, I kind of just, my nose tends to get very patchy. Like my skin is dry and it always starts with my nose. So I try not to go heavy on my nose or else you'll see it like separating. So I try to go very lightly on here. I get my chin, and then I go ahead and blend out under my eyes. You want to keep it right under here. Gotta cover all those mom bags, all the tiredness. We gotta make it look like we're fresh every morning. Make sure you get all under there. I do like do the side of my nose. Like I have really red skin too, so if I don't like conceal that, you'll see redness. But they do have concealers for redness. I just haven't bought any. And I make sure I blend it like to my cheeks, or else you'll see like a line right here. But if you're somebody that doesn't want to do all this, you definitely don't have to contour. You can definitely just go in with the concealer under your eyes and do it that way, and the rest of your face you don't really have to do. It's just something that I've always done. Okay, once you're done, before we let our concealer sit way too long, we gotta bake it. So we put powder on here because if you just leave the concealer throughout the day, all this is gonna separate and you're gonna have creases if you do not set it with powder. So I've been trying to look for a really good powder. This one is okay. This one hasn't been my favorite. I think I'm gonna look for another one because I just recently got this one. But it does the job. I got this one from Walmart. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix. It's their banana translucent setting powder. I like the color of it, but sometimes it tends to get a little patchy if I don't brush it right away. So you cannot let it sit for very long. And I just go in with this powder with the same sponge. This is the way it looks. And I put very little like on my sponge and I push it right in there so we don't get no creases. And you do want to let it just sit for a few minutes. You can do it to like your whole face. Like if you have oily skin, you can definitely set your face with this powder, but I just go under my creases because like I said, my skin is really dry. So I just go under my eyes. While that sits, we're gonna go ahead and start contouring the rest of our face. So either you can contour with powder or liquid. Sometimes if I'm like really in a rush, I'll just go ahead and go in with powder. But when I do get ready and actually take my time and I want to like some good makeup and some good contouring, I go in with liquid contour. So you're going to get a darker color, not too dark. You do want a couple of shades just darker than your original skin tone. This one I got from Ulta too, Walmart, wherever you want to get it, HEB. It's the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer. This is the color Mahogany. This is the way it looks, and this is just a liquid contour. Now, you can go in really heavy if you're going out and things like that, but since this is just like my everyday makeup, I don't go in too heavy. I barely lightly dab it, and that's enough color for me. So I always start with my forehead. This is the way it looks, like it has like a little brush, and I will just dab 2 spots right here and 2 spots right here. And then you gotta go quickly in. I go in with just like a brush like this, and you want to just brush it out. It's gonna look crazy at first, right? You're gonna think it looks dark, but once you're done with your makeup, it all comes together. You're gonna blend it out to your forehead line, and then I go ahead and blend this side, and it just makes your face look so much more chiseled and skinny, and it adds color back to your face. Like, you don't want to just look pale. If you know what I mean. Like, you don't want to look completely pale. You gotta add some color. Oops, sorry guys, my Alexa went off. A notification. Okay, once I have that blended, I'll like whatever is left over, since we have that sitting, I just brush this off from our concealer or setting powder. It does pretty good. I think sometimes my skin just changes, and then sometimes I look patchy with that powder, but that's just my skin. But it looks really good. It doesn't look bad. Okay, once I have done my forehead, you want to make sure you stay out of the middle because that's where we put that concealer. You just want to go around. Then I go ahead and move on to my cheeks. So I will take the same thing and I lightly do my cheeks. You want to And then with this, I blend up. And then I can kind of like go around my face right here as well. Alright, and once it looks like that, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other cheek. Yes guys, this is literally what I do every day. When I come home from dropping off my boys from school, I do all my routine and I go ahead and start doing my makeup. Sometimes I'm doing it in a rush, sometimes I'm taking my time. Most of the time I'm just like in here watching a show on my phone. Yeah, if y'all know me, y'all know I love me a good documentary. I love that stuff. Snapped, that's like my favorite. Alright, once I got my cheeks blended out, I move on to my chin. Y'all are probably like, man, Sammy, you really been fooling us. We don't want a double chin, right? So I kind of just like go right here, and it just makes your chin look more chiseled, like your jawline. So I go ahead and just blend this right along my jawline, and make sure you blend it really good because you don't want to see a line under there. You don't have to do this, this is just what I like to do, and I kind of just go around here. Oh yeah. And it does add like a little bit more color down here as well. So it blends really good with the rest of your face. Alright, and that's it. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our eyes. I'm totally lying. We're not moving on to our eyes yet. I forgot about my nose. I contour my nose. You don't have to, but I do. I like it to look more thinner. So first, I go under my nose, and what this is gonna do is push your nose up. So I put it right here, very lightly. And then I put some, I don't want it to look too dark, so I put, you wanna stay out of the middle where we put that concealer. So I go right here, right here. Just like that. I put it all on the outside before it dries very quickly. I take like a brush like this, and I will brush those sides real quick, like a line connecting them. And you're just gonna blend this out, and I go right under my nose. You see how it pushes it up? Oh yeah, we be fooling everybody, guys. We don't need a nose job, we got contour. You just want to keep working that in so you don't see any harsh lines. It might take a little bit. Usually I brush it in with this, and then I'll go back to my brush that I contoured my face with, and I'll just keep brushing and blending. Blend the other side until you have no harsh line. All right, it's contoured. We're gonna add a little bit of highlight later, and it's gonna all come together. Now we can move on to our eyes. Now some days if I'm in a rush, I would just like put this concealer on, and I'll add a little bit of the concealer and just kind of give myself like a little bit of color if I'm in a rush. Most days I like to take my time, and I will go in with eyeshadow. I love me some neutral tones. If I feel like adding a pop of color that day, then I'll do that too. But most days I love neutral tones. So this one is one of my favorite palettes. This is a oldie, but it's a goodie. This is the Kat Von D Shade Plus Light Eye Palette. And it just has, as you can see, it has all the neutral tones. It does have some black in there, but most of the time, most of them are very neutral. So I really like this palette. I will mostly go in with this. What I like to start with is the white one, and I will lay down that color first. So I would just take like a flat brush, whatever brush you have. I'm gonna go in with that white color, and I just put it all over my lid. I put it all the way up to my eyebrow. Just like that, nothing crazy, because we're gonna go back in with this color later on. Do the other eye. And this just adds like a base for the browns. Just like this, and then we're gonna go in with some color. So I always start with like a light brown first. So I usually take this lightest brown right here, and then we'll work our way to a darker one, because you want your eyeshadow blended. You want it to transition really good. You don't want any like rough lines. Blending is key to eyeshadow. So we're gonna take like a puffy brush like this. We're gonna go in with that light color. I just do it very lightly, guys. And then I go right here in my crease. Just like this. And then you're gonna start blending it out. I'm sorry if I make faces, because I always make faces. You already know. Those makeup faces, you're like... Okay, we're gonna blend it. We're keeping it up top though, because we want this part white. I love to do this eyeshadow like all the time. This is my go-to eyeshadow. Just like that, nothing crazy. And then we're gonna go with the other side. You know, it's funny. I remember back then, when I was really into makeup, this is what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to be on YouTube and do makeup tutorials, like all kinds of things. I feel like a lot of people go through that phase, but I'm glad I do what I do now. It's so funny though. I used to buy so much makeup. Like, I would spend so much money on makeup, and now I literally have a little bag right here. I'll show you when I'm done. I mean, I have some makeup like underneath and stuff, like where I keep, but I've gotten rid of a lot of makeup. And it's so expensive sometimes. It's crazy. Okay, so we have that color blended up here. Now we're gonna go in with the darker brown. So I just go with the brown next to it. They do have this really dark one, but I feel like that's more like going out, like to an event or something. So I go in with this one. And I get the same brush. I'll just like rotate it to the other side and lightly dab it on there. And then we're gonna blend it with that brown too. And it just adds like a little bit more definition since it's darker. Keeping it still above because I want my eyelid white. The other one. Remember, no harsh lines, so it might take a little bit just to blend out any harsh lines. Sometimes I'll do like a cut crease, so you could take that concealer and go under the eyeshadow where the white part is, and it just makes it look more like cut, if you like that. But those are the days where I go all out with my makeup. This is like an everyday makeup. Okay, we have that brown nice and blended. Now we're going back in with the other brush and the white. So you can see how the white got kind of lost in the brown. So we gotta go back in with the white. We're going back in with the white, and then I'm gonna put it where it was again. I'm just gonna make it pop again. If you want it to pop more, like I said, you can lay down some concealer. Okay, now you see how I have like a rough line of white. It's a lot of going back and forth, but usually I can do it pretty fast. And then I go back in, no more eyeshadow. I just go back in with what's left of the brown, and I'll just blend it really one more time. Just very lightly, so we don't see no line of white. It's really blended with the white, the brown. That's it, see? And that's all I do to my eyeshadow every day, just like this. See how pretty that looks? It's gonna come together, I promise, with some eyeliner. Now I go in with my eyeliner. So before I go in with my eyeliner, I let my eyelashes get tacky. So I do wear falsies. I have some right here that I wore yesterday. I'll just use them until they looking rough, and then I'll get new ones. So sometimes I'll have like leftover glue, and I kind of just like pull it off. Guys, this is what I do, okay? I'm just showing y'all what I do. But I'll just take off like the excess glue and just toss that, and then they're good as new. Until they looking rough, then, you know, get some new ones. But I usually keep a pack. I'll show y'all which ones these are and the name of them. Sometimes I'll cut, like sometimes I'll just do like a half lash, and I'll just put eyelashes at the end instead of like my whole lash, and I'll just like cut these in half and use the end of it. Okay, so these are the ones I'm going in with. They're still like, I only used them once. But this is the one I use. So this is by Kiss. I change them up, but this one is actually my favorite. So this is Kiss. This is the ruffle ones. That's the name of them. They sell them in a big pack, or if you just want to try them, they usually sell them like in little packs. But you can get these anywhere. Kiss is my favorite brand. That's mostly what I go in with. They're very affordable. Yes, they do have like expensive lashes, but ain't nobody got time for that. And then the glue that I use, I just go in with the duo glue. You can get this at the stores as well. This is the way it looks, and they have different ones too. So I take my eyelashes. It's because you want the glue to get tacky. So when you wear falsies, if you just put glue on, then you immediately put it on your eye, it's gonna spread, right? It's gonna move. So you need your glue to get tacky. So when you put it on, it sticks. So while this is drying, I go ahead and do my eyeliner, and I just set them to the side. So I just take it on the band. I get very little on here. You don't need a lot. See, very little. And then I go ahead and just spread it on the band. I kind of put a little bit more in the inner corner because sometimes the inner corners can be a pain to stick with. And they have so many different eyelashes now. They have magnetic ones. They have some, I've been wanting to try the ones where you dip in water and it activates with water. I just haven't tried them yet. They have a lot of different ones, and I always recommend like falsies. I know it's kind of hard to get used to them. You also have to trim them. Like you trim them from the end just to fit your eye, because if it's too big for your eye, they're gonna poke your eye. So make sure you do trim your falsies. But I always recommend falsies to people, even if it's just like You don't even have to go heavy. Like these ain't heavy to me, but sometimes they're heavier to other people. They have thinner ones that you can just make it look real natural. And to me, it just brings your face together. It makes, if you don't have long eyelashes like I do, and it just brings your eye makeup together. So I have the glue on here and I just set them to the side and let them get tacky, and we're gonna go ahead and start on our eyeliner. The eyeliner that I used is by NYX. I use a lot of drugstore brand makeup. I do not go crazy with my makeup, like I said. So this is the way their eyeliner looks. This is their matte liquid liner, and it's just, you know, a black color. And it's kind of like a brush tip. You gotta kind of just brush it off a little bit. And even if like I said, if I'm in a rush and I don't have time to go in with the wing, I'll at least just put the eyeliner on my eyelid because it helps your eyelashes blend with your eye. But I'm going in with the wing, so bear with me, okay? Sometimes I have my days, sometimes I have my good days. I start at the end. I always put my finger right here so I can like steadily do it. Boom. Brush it up like a line like that, right? We're gonna go ahead and do it with the other one. Just like that. And then I go ahead and start in the middle of my eye. And I just do like a straight line first, and I go ahead and connect it. Start in the right here. You want to go thin in the beginning. Just like that. See, very thinly. Go with your eyelid, the shape of your eye. This is the part where you can't sneeze or move or anything. Okay, once we have that connected, now we need to do the wing. So then I take it, I start right here. I'm not gonna start at the very tip, you go right under. And you kind of have to keep your eye like this so when you connect it, it's a flat surface. You connect, and you're going a little bit above that eyeliner, and then we're gonna blend it in. You're gonna make it even, because we're starting thin and then you go thicker. Just like that. See? If you mess up a little bit, you can still go in with some concealer and just like clean up the edges a little bit if they're not straight. Don't overdo it, because sometimes when I overdo it, I'll mess up. But just like that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Just like that. And if you need to kind of even them out, if they look different to you, then you can go ahead and like fix it. But try not to do too much, because then you can get overly thick. That's the way I like to do my eyeliner. Now we're gonna go in with some mascara. I go ahead and just add a little bit of curl with some eyelash curls. So when we put on our falsies, they blend really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I have no eyelashes, guys. My eyelashes are so short. I wish I did. Crimp this one. Okay. Now I do use a drugstore mascara. The one I like is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. This is their like carbon black, or the blackest black it's called. It just looks like this. And I put a light coat first just to have some of my eyelashes so when we put our falsies on, very lightly first, because we're gonna go in again with it. So all over my eyelashes, just like that, very lightly. You don't want to put too much because then they start looking like clumpy. So very lightly, a little goes a long way. And now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our false eyelashes. Now I'll go ahead and start taking my eyelashes. I kind of do blow them still a little bit at first, just to speed up the process. First, I go in with my fingers. So you want to lay it at like the shape of your eye. So we're just gonna lay it down first, just like that. And then I go ahead and take some tweezers. It makes it a little bit easier, and kind of just move them in place. You want to make them look as natural as possible, and we'll connect the front. Sometimes the inner corner could be a pain. Okay, I went ahead and stuck both. I just take my tweezers. You want to stick the middle. Once you have it stuck on there, do not move it. Let it dry on your eye. Don't mess with it. Give it a few minutes. While these are drying, I go in with the rest of my face. We're gonna add some blush and some highlights. Now for my blush, sometimes I'll go in with powdered, but like I said, I've been loving liquid stuff lately just because my skin is dry. So I got the NYX. Obviously NYX is like one of my favorite brands. NYX Sweet Cheeks, and they do have a couple different colors in this. This is their liquid blush. A little bit goes a long way. Like I said, I do not like my makeup heavy. So the brush looks like this, and I'll just dab, dab. Smile. Like that. Okay, looking crazy. Then I take like a flat brush like this. This is the brush that I like to use, and I'll just like pounce it in there before it dries. And it just adds a little bit of color back to our face. I keep it right here on my cheeks. Make sure it blends well. You don't want just like color right here if you don't blend it. Once I have my blush blended, we're gonna add a little bit of highlight, and it just adds like sparkle to your face. It has the highlights to your cheekbones. That's what it does. So the main highlight I always go in with, this is the one I always use. I actually haven't changed it up in a while because this is one of my favorites. This is a powdered highlight. They also have highlighters like this. Like this is by Jeffree Star, but this is a colored one. So they do have colored ones, but I like these. If you don't want color on your cheeks or anywhere like that, sometimes I like to put it in the inner of my eye, and it just adds a little sparkle of color. This is Princess Cut, but he has very like neutral highlights as well. So these are like powdered highlights like this. And then they have loose highlights. So I like this one though. This one is by Artist Couture, and it is their Gold Digger highlight in the Diamond Glow powder. So a little bit goes a long way. So it looks like this. It's so pretty, guys. So pretty. Like if y'all see me glowing, this is the highlight that I'm using all the time. I could just go in with like a little brush like this, and I lightly dab it in there, and I kind of brush some off to the lid, and then you want to highlight. So I dab it right here. Make sure you blend it, and in the sun you are sparkling, if y'all could see that. Some right here. So I add it to my cheeks, and then when we put on lipstick, I like to add a little bit of glow on my top of my lip. So I'll go right here, and then we gotta highlight our nose. So I go in right here at the tip. You see that? You can also go down your nose just lightly. Yeah. And then, depending on what eyeshadow I do, but most of the time I do this eyeshadow, I go into my inner corner. So I take like a little brush like this, and I just, don't laugh at my faces, just like that. You do want to blend it out just so you don't have like a harsh line. And that's it. That's everywhere that I like to put my highlight. Add a little bit more right here. All right, now we gotta finish off our eyelashes. So sometimes I'll put black eyeliner under my eye, but I'm not gonna go in with that because once I do that, it looks, sometimes it'll look heavy, but I like to keep my eyelids clear under here. I'll just add a little bit of color. So we're going in back into the same colors that we use. I'm gonna go in with the light brown one, a little bit on the brush, and you're gonna brush it under your eyelids so it just blends with the colors. And then I'm gonna go in with a darker color again, and I'm just gonna brush it on the outer lid. And that's it. That's all I do under there. We're gonna put some mascara and it's gonna bring it together. Going back in with the mascara. So you wanna blend your regular eyelashes to your falsies. So I'm gonna go in with some mascara very lightly. You don't wanna overdo it. And then I kind of just like push them together with my fingers. Just like that. Ooh, looking good. Then we need to add a little bit of mascara to the bottom eyelashes. And this does make a difference right here. Just like that. And now my eyes are done, guys. This is what I do every day. So easy and simple. Especially when you're in routine of it. Like, since I do this all the time, I'm so in routine with it, so it's just so effortless. And I just rush through my makeup all the time. But yeah, looking good. And I'm pretty much done. I just need my lips. But before I go in with my lips, I like to put on an outfit. I'll do my hair, and then I always do my lips last. I don't know why. It's because sometimes I like to change up my lip color. So depending what I'm wearing, I'll just like decide on that. So we're gonna go ahead and get dressed, and then we'll get started on our hair. All right, guys, this is my outfit for today. Something very comfortable since I am just making errands today at the stores, but we still wanna look cute. So I'm going in with just a comfortable bodysuit. It's kind of like a cheetah print bodysuit. It's black and gray. I got this from Shein. And then we just have some black, comfortable, stretchy pants, guys. I love me some stretchy pants. I probably got these from like Marshalls, anywhere. You can find them anywhere. And then I do have some black booties on. I absolutely love these booties. These are my favorite ones. I think I got these at Marshalls or Ross. Just any black, comfortable booties. So comfortable. I love them. And it just throws your whole outfit together. It makes it look like you tried, especially when you have a little heel. So yeah, this is gonna be the outfit today. We just gotta add some jewelry, but I like to put on my outfit, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to this hair. Now for my hair, I try to wear it down most of the time, especially having platinum blonde hair now. You're not supposed to wear your hair up so much because it can cause breakage. So most of the time, I just straighten my hair, guys. I am not a big hair person. I am terrible at styling my hair. So I stick with what I know. I'm good at doing my makeup, but my hair, no, I do not care for it. So most of the time I straighten my hair. Sometimes if I do have the time, like I said, or I'm feeling like good that day, like extra good, I will go in with this crimper. So this one adds some beach wave, and I absolutely love this thing. I will link it in the description below for y'all. But it opens up and it has 3 of the bars, and you just put your hair in here and you go and you crimp it, and it looks so pretty, and it adds so much waves to it. Or you know how you just curl your hair. I'm terrible at doing that. I always burn myself. So this one just makes it so much easier, and I absolutely love this thing. So if y'all looking for some awesome beach waves, I definitely recommend this one. But the straightener that I love to use is this one. I got this one off of Amazon. Like I said, I'll link it in the description below for y'all. This is the Nano Titanium Baby Bliss Pro. This thing is so good, and it's so pretty, and it gets really hot. I love it. This is what I straighten my hair with. Before I brush out my hair, I always go in with a wet brush. I highly recommend wet brushes. I get this at Walmart, but it just like brushes your hair so good, especially like if you have tangles. If you're like me, I have thin hair, so it tends to get tangled very easily. This one takes them out so good. It does not tug your hair at all. They also have mini ones. Like I'll keep a mini one in my purse, and then everywhere I'll go, like if my hair's tangled, I just pull it out and brush it really quickly. But this thing is so good. Before I straighten my hair, just to add some heat protection, I go in with this Kenra Platinum. This is the way it looks. It's a blow dry spray, or like a heat protective spray. I love it, and it smells so good. You can also like, sometimes like if I don't wash my hair, I'll just like spray this a little bit in my hair, kind of like a dry shampoo, because it smells amazing, guys. Y'all need to get your hands on this. I just lightly spray, brush it through on each side. I kind of let it sit for a minute. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a coconut like just like a coconut fruity drink. Like, it smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead, I just like go under here and I start with half my hair. Don't look at my armpits, okay? I hate armpits. I'm just gonna put it up, the rest of my hair up here. Okay, we're gonna start with the bottom. My hair is kind of, I got my hair done yesterday. Like, this is fresh color, so it's kind of already straightened. So we're just gonna go over it. And I go slowly, because one thing is all you need. My hair is naturally curly, guys. I don't know if y'all knew that. It's very wavy, so this straightener is so good. Just like that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all know how to straighten y'all's hair. I'm just gonna go ahead, finish it up. But this is a straightener. I highly recommend this straightener if y'all wanna get y'all's hands on it. Before I finish, I like to take the front of my hair and like I'll straighten it the opposite way, and that just adds like a little bit of volume in the front. So I'll take the front of my hair and I'll go this way, the opposite way as to what you part your hair, and I'll straighten it this way. And I kind of add a little bit of volume by going like this. You see how it's adding some volume to it? And then I'll just like swoop it back this way. And now you have some volume in the front. Just like that. And most of the time, this is what I do to my hair. See? Looking good. Now that I'm done with my hair, we can officially go in with some lipstick. I don't know why, I just always do it at the end. So, I have all these lipsticks, right? I have coloreds, I have crazy colors. I've gotten rid of a lot, but this is what I like. But I mostly go in with neutrals. This is my everyday makeup. I always go in with browns. If you see me wearing a gloss, most of the time it will be this Lifter gloss by Maybelline. You can get this at any drugstore, Walmart. They have tons of different colors. This is the color Stone if you see me wearing a gloss. Or I also like to go in with the Wet n Wild ones. This one is the Sen Nudes. This one's a really pretty brown too. If you see me going in with a liquid lipstick, this is the one I'm wearing today. This is my everyday lipstick, guys. This is by Kylie Cosmetics. It is their matte liquid lipstick in Candy K, very popular, and it does come with the liner. This is the only one I really have from her. I wanted to get some more, but I got this at Ulta. Ulta does sell her makeup, and I just really love this color. So this is the one I'm going in with today. Sometimes, other times, I will also go in with another one of my favorite. I thought I had it in here, but I think it's in my purse. So another one of my favorites that I like to go in with, it's by Jeffree Star, and it's called Leo. That brown is so pretty. So those are my top two favorites that I like to go in with. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Kylie. I just need to like sharpen this really quickly. Okay, now that we have this sharpened, we're gonna go ahead and line our lips. So I start underneath here, and what you want to do is I overline, but you don't want to overline too much. So I slightly go under my lip. I just put a line first in the top. And then we're going to go ahead and like color in the corners. This just makes everything blend so much better. Alright, just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and take the liquid lipstick and just put some on. And that's it, guys. Now we gotta add some jewelry and some finishing touches that I like to do. This is where I keep all my jewelry. I have like little organizers. I did get these off of Amazon, so I'll link it below for y'all. But I got some big hoop earrings, some watches, some necklaces. I like section it off. I have all my nose piercings right here. These are all like my little earrings. I have these long earrings, and then these are mostly just like little studs and things like that. And then these are like more of like dress up jewelry. So I have some smaller hoops. I have like little dangly earrings like these. I mostly get all my jewelry from Walmart, guys, believe it or not. They have some really nice jewelry there, and like other little places if I see some. And then over here I keep my anklets. I absolutely love anklets. So I have, these are from Shein. I got some from Amazon. This is from Amazon, and just little things in there. So I like to keep all my jewelry right here, and I'll just go in and pick out what I want for the day. I didn't go crazy on my jewelry today. I don't think I need a necklace. I just love the way this looks like this. These are the earrings I went in with today. I think I need to get some silver bracelets, so I might try to go look for some silver bracelets. But these earrings are just from Walmart, and I think they're really pretty. They were like $5. They have little diamonds in them and like little flowers with designs, and that's it. Now, finishing touch is some perfume, and we are done. Before my perfume, I always put lotion on my arms. If I'm wearing shorts, I'll go in with lotion on my legs, of course. Oh, I almost dropped it. This is the lotion that I use. It's just by Jergens. It's their cherry almond smell, and it smells so good. So we gotta lotion up our arms, and I like to put lotion on before my perfume because I just feel like the perfume sticks so much better. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but we gotta go in with some lotion. I thought I'd just show y'all this really quickly while I was grabbing my perfume. Now, if I was wearing shorts or if I was wearing like a low cut shirt where you could see like my collarbones or anything, guys, this is so good. I got this at HEB. You can get it at Ulta, Walmart. This is by Revolution Glow. This is their Molten Body Glow. It's so good. So what it is, it's like a liquid highlighter for your body. So I like to put some right here or on my legs if I'm wearing shorts, and you glow so good. And you can buy their brush. And it's just like, they have different colors. They have a darker one. I think this is like the lightest one they have. They have like 3 different shades. But I highly recommend this if you are somebody like me and you like to glow. This is so good. Now, if y'all seen like one of my past videos, if you're a faithful follower, you know that my husband has a huge collection of colognes, guys. He has like over 80 colognes, right? So I have been trying to collect a little bit of perfumes. So this is my little collection so far. And I'll just go in and pick what I like. Usually most of the time I absolutely love this Kiss by Rihanna one. This one's a good one. I have some new ones lately that I got. I highly recommend this perfume. It's so good. This is by Mont Blanc. I can't remember the exact name of it, but this is the brand Mont Blanc, and it's the white one. It smells so fresh and clean, and it kind of has like a milky smell to it. I don't know how to explain it, but this one, so good if y'all want to get your hands on it. Another one of my favorites is this one by YSL. This is oldie but a goodie, the Black Opium. This one smells amazing. One of them that I haven't used though, I have a lot of them. I have Coach, we got some Guess, some Ed Hardy, some Michael Kors, but I actually got this one and I've been wanting to use it. I haven't used it yet. I'm laughing because if y'all saw my live the other day, y'all already know what I'm talking about. So this is okay, so this is the Gucci Bloom. I haven't used it yet, but it smells so good. I smelled it in Ulta and I had to get my hands on it, so I'm gonna go in with this one today. It smells like fresh but flowery, like I don't know. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna go in with this one. Oh, I love it. It smells really good. A little bit goes a long way. But this is my perfume for the day, and I am ready. Most of the time I'll get some sunglasses or something, my purse, and then we head out for the day. But yeah, highly recommend this perfume if y'all want to get your hands on it. All right guys, well this was my everyday morning routine. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video and my little makeup routine and everything I do to get ready in the morning. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and definitely let me know if y'all would like to see another makeup tutorial but with some awesome colored eyes that I love to do. And I will see you on the next one.